Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. And I'll tell you what, here we are. We are 1 week out from Record Store Day 2025. 1 week from today, we will have been open for about an hour and 45 minutes or so. And we will have been serving all of our customers with the best possible great RSD stuff, exclusives, regionals, and first runs. All of that happening 1 week from today, starting at 8 a.m. on the 12th. Stay tuned. Lots more info on that coming up here in just a little bit, but wanted to get that out of the way quickly. So this Saturday morning, though, April 5, it's starting out like a typical spring in Michigan day. Temperatures not very warm, but not bad, but rainy, unpleasant. So this looks like a good day to kind of chill out, maybe stop by the store, dig through some cool new and vintage vinyl, and just see what happens. But yeah, as we mentioned, we've got that RSD update coming up. I've got lots of news and info to get to today, so we're going to move right along. And I'll start off, of course, as we do always, by saying a few good mornings to those of you loyal fans hanging out there and sipping your coffee and or lattes, or if you're like me, just a juice on a nice little Saturday morning. Let's see here. TC from TKR Video Central out east, and I'm not talking the thumb. I'm talking way out east in the Boston area. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for being here. Paul, good morning as well. And Chuck, good morning, sir. Good to see you. Gerard is saying good morning as well, and you're stopping by. Good to hear. Betty from Toledo saying good morning. Good morning to you. Pat, good morning to everybody. And Mike, hey, good morning to you, Mike. Happy RST week. It's an yeah. For most folks, Record Store Day is just that, a day. For record store owners like us here, it's a week, if not more, leading up to it. But it's fun, and I would not trade this for the world. It is having, we're having a blast with this. Ryan saying, hey, and Doc Jumping Dogs, that'd be Blue. Good morning, Blue. I'm kidding. Kim saying hi and good morning. Good morning to you guys as well. And Steve from sunny South Daytona, Florida, checking in. Yeah, you guys got a little better weather than we do right now. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, sir. Thank you for being here also as well. Let me turn that off and click over here, and then click over to our wonderful Record Store Day poster, which is now in hand. I showed this to you guys last week. This is our official poster for the store here for Record Store Day 2025. And after that big reveal, which I think it's kind of fun regardless. But that being said, I do have physical copies. Hooray! Physical copies in hand. So we're going to have a limited number of these. I know folks like to collect them. Cool on you. Thank you. But we will have a limited number of these available to give away on Record Store Day coming up 1 week from today. I'll be spending Monday and Tuesday, this coming Monday and Tuesday, my days off, putting a few of these up around town. So if you see one in a local business, give them a thumbs up and say thanks for helping out Radio Wasteland with this. And if you own a local business and you'd like to have one of these put up in your establishment in the Midland, Auburn, or Freeland areas, heck, Coleman also, what the heck, we'll not forget you folks there, up in Gladwin even. Let us know or stop by the store today or tomorrow, and we will get you guys a copy of this to put out there. So tons of fun with this one. Speaking of posters, and I showed these off last week, and just a reiteration, on Record Store Day, we always get a bunch of goodies to give away from the Record Store Day people. Those always include the annual Dogfish Head posters. This is this year's one. Limited numbers of these available as well, so we'll kind of give you a choice, one of ours, one of theirs, and see how you want to collect this. Depends on what the crowds are like. But then again, this year, they've also included a Linus and Snoopy, a Peanuts Record Store Day for the 10-inch that is coming out on RSD as well. So what we're going to do, because of the number of posters that were being given, let me show these off for a, how about a thumbnail? There we go. You're going to get your choice, either or, for the first run of Record Store Day. So I know folks would like to have both, but because they're limited and we don't know what kind of crowds we're going to get, we're going to go either or with those two and probably ours as well. Thank you for understanding on that. So, yep. So let's get into a little bit for those of you who may not be familiar with how Record Store Day works. I'm going to cover this a lot more in depth on our live stream coming up on Friday night, so a week from last night at 6 o'clock when we show off all the stuff that we've got, give you guys numbers so you can kind of make some plans as far as what you want to do and how you want to do that for the big day itself. So that is coming up Friday night, 6 o'clock, the live stream. Please make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel if you want to be able to see that. It's the easiest way. You can enable notifications so that in case you forget, you'll get a little ding on your phone telling you that we're going live. So make sure that if you are so inclined to do both of those things. But then Saturday morning, the 12th at 5 a.m. Don't get your hopes up. We're not opening at 5. We cannot open until 8 a.m. That's when we start selling. That's per the Record Store Day rules. But at 5 a.m., as is the tradition, I will get to the store and I will pass out numbers to those hardy few, you band of brothers and sisters who decide to brave the elements of a Michigan springtime and sit outside the store for your Record Store Day wares. That's the way it's been going for the past few years. And this year I looked ahead to the weather. Again, it's Michigan, it's springtime. The weather changes every 15 minutes in the forecast, so I don't put much stock into it right now. But as of today, the weather forecast for next Friday evening to Saturday morning says maybe a chance of rain, temperatures in the 30s. So I'm not expecting it to be a pleasant one for those of you who are going to sit outside at night. But have no fear. As I mentioned, I'll be here at 5 a.m. Saturday morning, 1 week from today, to pass out numbers to those of you in line. That's the way it's been working. It's been working well for us. So if you get in line at whatever time, and I get here at 5 and you're number 1 in line, you get a little card that says you're number 1. You can go off, warm up, get some coffee, relieve yourself in an appropriate place, and then come back at 8 a.m. or before, hopefully before, and we'll let you in and serve you in the Record Store Day line in the numbers that you've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. on down the line. It's been working well for the past several years. I see no reason to change it. And that is really just the way it's working. It makes it fair for everybody. Cuts down on line jumpers. That's not going to happen with that system as well. But that being said, make sure you're here. If you're number 3 in line and you decide to take an extended nap in your car and you wake up at 8:15, you're missed. And we're going to take the line with or without you. And stuff's going to move kind of fast this year. So those are the important times. Friday night, 6 p.m. live stream. We'll cover everything that we've got going on for Saturday. And then Saturday morning, 5 a.m., I'll be here to pass out numbers to those in line and pass out numbers throughout the time between 5 and 8. And then 8 a.m., the doors will open for Record Store Day 2025, and the fun begins. So all of that's going on. We have got other giveaways. Oh, I forgot. Holy cow, I forgot all about this. I'll put some information up on this very shortly as well. We have got a turntable to give away on Record Store Day. So we'll have our giveaway box out there, and the numbers that you have for standing in line, you toss your name on that as well. Throw it in our little giveaway box, and probably on Sunday morning, I'll draw that the name for someone to win a brand new turntable. Details yet to come, but it's a cool one. I think it's valued at around $190 or something like that, retail value. But so we are giving away a turntable, and we're going to be giving away all of the posters, and there's some other Record Store Day swag that we'll have to give away as well. And if that wasn't enough, we are planning a big batch of mystery bags. You know them, you love them. They're $1. It's cheap vinyl, 10 records from the Dollar Room. They are from the Dollar Room or beyond. But somewhere in that big pile of mystery bags will be some things that are not from the Dollar Room. Some sealed records. I think I've got some old Record Store Day releases that we're going to put in, a few of them. We've got some other swag that we'll put into them, and it's going to be fun. In fact, a lot of the mystery bags, I don't know what percentage yet, but a lot of the mystery bags are going to have freebie goodies tossed inside of them. So we'll have those out on Record Store Day as well. Maybe some other surprises scheduled for that Saturday. We'll just kind of have to wait and see where things go. So I hope you guys are ready for this, because I'll tell you what, happy Record Store Day week. That's not a joke. We've been working. Kim was here last night after we closed. We're pricing some stuff and working on some things as well. So it is just a ton of fun getting everything ready for you. A couple more hellos. Let's see here. Robert from Australia. You going to get in line, Robert? I hope. No, you're way over there. Sorry. Hopefully you guys can celebrate on the other side of the planet as well. Let's see. Gerard, 3 to 5 inches of snow. We'll see what happens. Fred and Rick from the Grand Rapids side of things saying good morning. Good morning to you both as well. And Steve, vinyl pizzas. Vinyl pizzas. I don't know how that would translate. We'll play. We'll see. We'll see what we can do with that. All right. Very quickly. I've only got a couple of minutes. A few things. Fully restocked on spin cleans. We have got those back in stock if you are looking for something to keep your records clean. Big release day yesterday. Not so much today, or not so much next week, but it's Record Store Day. Watch for the new release show. There's a few big things I'm going to cover, and that's going to be about it. But yesterday, and still on the shelves from here, we've got the 35th anniversary reissue of Tracy Chapman's self-titled. I was not able to get a hold of any of the colored vinyl copies of this. I'm going to work on that for down the line. Don't know how that's going to work, but as of this morning, Saturday, I've got 2 copies left of the black vinyl. I will have more of these next week, provided they're still in stock. So we'll see what happens. But a lot of folks have been waiting for that. Ethel Cain, Preacher's Daughter. This was a highly anticipated one. Black vinyl copies of this. The indie exclusive was really tough to get. I think I've got 3 of these left. We'll get more of those if needed. Very interesting one. And I don't know, we didn't talk about this in the podcast with Steve. It is not Dennis Hopper. It is the Waterboys and their album Life, Death, and Dennis Hopper. So double LP, and it's a concept album about the life and death of Dennis Hopper. So very cool stuff. I've not listened to this yet, like the Waterboys, but I'm going to have to check it out and see where this goes. I think if I remember reading the description, there's a song on, there's one song on this for each of Dennis Hopper's former wives as well. So fun stuff. I've got 1 copy of this. If we need more, I'll try to get more. Also a new one, and I've got more of these coming next week as well. There's an order for that. Brandi Carlile and Elton John, Who Believes in Angels. This is kind of a pink swirl vinyl. 1 of those left. Last week or so, a couple of less expensive releases. All that we have left of that batch is John Coltrane's Soul Train. I've not listened to that. That is on the, what label is that on for being so 20th Century Series? Well, we'll look that up on Jazz Records. Okay, 1 copy left of Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes, Live at the Greek. This is the double album version of this. New release show later today. We'll be talking about the box set version of this, which is due Friday, the day before Record Store Day, just to make our lives interesting. But there's a big box set of that coming out. Details later this afternoon on the new release show. Audiophile, Vinyl Me Please, reissue of Heart and Little Queen. A little more expensive, but the VMP stuff always sounds good. 1 copy of that is what I managed to land. Restocked after a while. Badfinger's 50th anniversary of Head First. Very cool album. I think I've got 2 of those in stock. Smashing Pumpkins and Gish, a reissue of that. Another Smashing Pumpkins. Siamese Dream is being reissued on red vinyl next week. Don't know if we're going to get them in time, but I'll try to. That's on the new release show as well. Wet Leg. I think Steve and I are going to be talking about the band Wet Leg on the podcast tomorrow. They just announced a brand new album coming out in a couple of months. So we got a copy of this to carry us through until that new album shows up. And then just a couple of other things. I snagged a copy of the Bluey album we had in order. 1 extra copy in the store for you parents who love your children enough to buy them a Bluey album. And then an Iron Giant came in as well. Deluxe edition soundtrack to that. Yeah, it looks to be the, I don't know anything about that. So we've got that, but it is a cool, I think it's a cool die cut cover where the eyes will light up. It's got a little pull tab on there. So that could be kind of fun. All right. I think that just about does it. Let's see here for everything. So I'm going to just encourage you folks to make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Please do so. Make sure that you are on that, and you can find out when we do get our updates. The live stream showing everything that we've got is going to happen next Friday at 6 p.m. We have got 4 boxfuls of Record Store Day stuff already. I mean, this a lot. This is probably close to one of the larger Record Store Days that we did. as of now, it's looking really good. There's a couple of titles that did get rationed. We'll cover that when I can. I know for one, for example, the Wicked soundtrack, a lot of folks were looking for that. We're hardly getting any of those. But again, we'll run down those all next Friday in the live stream. And I expect more boxes. I think we've got another 3 or 4 boxes coming yet next week. So my days off are pretty much non-existent all the way up until Record Store Day, just to make sure we get that. But stay tuned to our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We'll put up live updates or updates on there as we go. We will do the live stream next Friday night. I will do another live Saturday on Record Store Day, same time, same channel next week. In the thick of it, I won't be out here because we'll be kind of crowded, but we'll still do a live update and carry forward with that. So if you have any questions, contact us here at the store. Otherwise, if you're out and about today, stop by and see us, 716 George Street, just north of downtown Midland. Look for the school bus garage and the school bus yard, and you found us. Open today, and I forgot to say this, holy cow. Those of you who are still here, you know, I have a note right here and everything. This is how well I'm doing this morning. I put a Post-it note on the side, and I forgot to say we are closing today early, Saturday at 4 p.m. I'm closing down a little early to get some stuff done. So we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll put up a note, but we are closing early today. So today, Saturday, from now until 4 p.m., open tomorrow, Sunday, the 6th of April, from 12 noon to 4 p.m., our normal hours. Closed Monday and Tuesday, back at it on Wednesday, and then the fun really begins. So, all right, folks, I'm going to shut this down and get our day going. I hope you have a good one. I'm over time, and so now I'm running out. You folks have a great week. Stay tuned to everything for updates, and we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland. I'm hanging in there. Trust me, it'll be all right. Thanks. See you, folks.